Hey guys, there's Farmer John. We are assembling the 9-foot Our Texas House 9-foot pre-lit cypress Christmas tree, which you all know has gone viral, and we'll attach our last video for you. But the one thing that we're trying to show you here is that, Farmer John, can you estimate what you think that weighs? More than 10 pounds, less than? All right,
less than 20.
So less than 20, you're picking it up quite easily by yourself, but it does recommend that 2 people lift it up, you guys. I know that I can lift it myself. It does have handles on top of the box. We're going to go ahead and assemble this for you today because there are a few things that people are asking questions about. So we're going to open this up. We're going to show you how it sits in the box. We're going to assemble it for you and talk about a few things that people are asking questions about. So let's get started. So easy to open with a box cutter or a small knife. And this tree assembles very, very easily. It's packed very nicely, you guys. This is the second one we're doing. A few months ago when we made that last video for you. Oh, Farmer John's pointing out the first thing that you're going to find attached to the side of the box are your instructions as well as a few replacement bulbs for the tree itself. Now, in our last video, again, we'll attach, we had already pre-assembled this tree before we made the video, and that was a 7.5-foot tree. So we'll be installing 2 other 7.5-foot trees today, as well as this 9-foot. So we're going to put those things aside.
Replacement pins, not lights.
Oh, they're just pins?
Yeah,
There's
pins.
No,
no lights.
right,
Remember,
guys.
these are LED.
These are the fairy lights
fairy
that are on
lights.
here.
Right.
So they're pins for the arms that go on here.
Exactly right.
So we'll get into all of that. So it's packed very well with bubble wrap, and we think this tree is in 3 sections. Now here's what I was just mentioning. It has these little teeny tiny fairy lights, and you'll be amazed when you see, if you haven't watched videos about this yet, these little tiny lights actually illuminate very beautifully. And you'll see that the trunk of the tree is coated in a brown textured paint for a realistic appearance. Now, here's all of your instructions. You have 3 parts, A, B, and C, as well as your metal stand. This all goes together very, very rapidly and very, very simply. So we're going to get started by taking everything out of the box.
Let's do it.
Now, the first thing that we're doing as we look through the box is to locate the stand. It's just easier to have your stand assembled and all the pins in it and set up in the place where you're going to put it. This stand opens up very, very easily. Now, it does have these eye hooks, I guess you want to call, not eye hooks, screws that will go in there. They're like a machine screw, and it goes through the specific holes as they line up. This base, I think, is bigger than the 7.5-foot tree.
That would be
base, I think so, which would, of course, make sense for balance. So you can see as you turn it again, you can see the holes will just line up. So you're just waiting for, when you see the light come through, just give it a little bit of a turn again so they can see. You see how it closes the hole? Now line it back up. Your holes will line up. That's how you know your stand is in position and ready to receive its, what do you want to call them? Screws, nuts, bolts?
Screws, yeah.
Oh, nice. So the feet have
rubber
coating on them, so it shouldn't scratch your floor. I personally wouldn't drag it around. As you can see, we have beautiful hardwood floors. We're not going to drag that around, but it is protected. Right now, we're just setting up these pins for you guys. And you know, as you start to screw it in, you may realize that it's just not lining up properly. So you may have to just adjust it a little bit to get the screw to go in. But this is no big deal. I mean, some people have done this many times. For other people, it's their first time. And no question is a stupid question. If you have any questions for us, please post them below. We get back to everyone as soon as we can. We're going to try to get this video, hopefully you'll be seeing this on Thanksgiving night or Black Friday. We think that many people will be assembling their trees this Thanksgiving weekend. So maybe you bought this tree and have not set it up yet. So we're hoping that this will help you. So you can see it's all lined up. And we're not going to send those screws in all the way yet, because you should know that if the screw head's machine parts goes past this hole, you can't get your trunk end in. See, so that will block your trunk end from going in. So you want it to be temporarily flush with the hole and the circle, so you see how it's going back. So that way it will receive the trunk. So we're going to send part C into that. We're going to get it lined up, and then we're going to tighten it up for you to get it stable. So now remember, you guys, this is A, B, and C. It's clearly marked. A is the top, B is the center, and C is the bottom, which is the widest part. And we're going to pull that. Oh, that one came off easy. We're going to pull part C out so we can attach that to the base for you. Now, these trees are different from your normal customary trees. They're not stiff and scratchy like your traditional fir or spruce type of a tree. So these branches are not really delicate, but they're not as stiff and scratchy as the other ones.
C's at the bottom.
C's all the way at the bottom. So you want to make sure you have a place to lay all of this out properly so you can get to the right part. There you go. There you go. So now you'll see how it will just, something we want to make sure, does that come off easy?
Yep, just got to twist a little bit, just like that.
Now, interesting, because on the first 7.5 foot tree we tried to put together, that little plastic bumper that goes on here to protect it was just jammed. It was stuck on. And someone had asked us a question and said, my trunk has these brown things on here that I can't get off. Is this supposed to somehow stay on here? And the answer is no. You have to take these things off, and it might get stuck. It's like air suctioned on. If we run into one where it's still stuck, we'll show you how we got it off.
And just twist it.
Just twist it off.
Twist and pull, and it'll come off.
If it doesn't come off, though, you may have to get a screwdriver or something sharp to get some air suction into that plastic, because it's like rubber on this material, and it just creates a suction. So if it gets stuck when you're trying to pull it off, just create an air gap, and at that point it should twist off much more easily. So part C here that we're going to connect has your power cord, which is going to go into a wall, or a good surge protector extension cord, you guys. And this is your foot paddle or your settings changer. So we're going to show you, it's not a remote control. It doesn't have a remote control. This is going to be a series of push down button to make it go on, to make it be on steady, and then make it be on twinkle. But you want to remember, and you'll see when we turn this on, that there is a delay on as the lights come on. You'll push the power on and there won't be any power right away. So you'll see how that works when we get started.
Make sure that's nice and tight also.
Yes, these adapters are all new technology lately because of the type of LED light. So just make sure your connection into your plug is good, and that, you know, remember that this is your first plug-in. So we're going to go ahead, now that Farmer John has pulled off that bottom protective piece, we're going to put it into the base. I would just pull that base a little bit away from there, please. There you go. So we can make sure it opens up and falls down into place. So there you go. It just lines up. Remember, you're taking that black piece off. It goes in, and now we're going to turn those little knobs, and we're going to stabilize the base so we can attach part B.
Now remember, if you're doing it by yourself, it's okay to let the one side fall down. It's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, no, you can let your branches fall.
And there you go. So you just tighten that up.
And you may need to go back and loosen one and then retighten it if you realize that your trunk is not in there level. So you want to make sure it's nice and straight. You don't want to have a crooked tree.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey, says Farmer John. There you go.
Okay.
So,
That's it. I'm not going to over tighten it because we'll just probably have to adjust it some.
Yep, we might have to. Hopefully it'll be nice and straight though. All right, so look how easy this tree falls into place, you guys. There's no fluffing, no zhuzhing it up, no opening up all those little annoying branches that make your hands itch and your hands turn black. She just falls into place. So now we're going to slide part B into the center. And again, let's make sure that
That would be A. A.
Mm-hmm. Let's make sure that the black part comes off easy. Oh,
just like that.
Fell off.
Okay.
All right. And you can see that your power connector is there. This is not one of those connect and, you know, where you just screw it in, and some of them have automatic lighting. This actually has to get connected to each other.
And you can see the cap there.
Yeah, we'll show you. It has these little prongs inside. You hold that. I'll try to focus in on there. So this is different technology, you guys. For us anyway, our trees were older. So go ahead, you can slide that down in.
Okay.
until, there you go, nice and easy. So you'll see that the smooth part of the metal kind of vanishes. And then, you know, here's your seam right here, which, yeah, until the smooth part goes away and texture meets texture. And then your branches just fall into place. Now you'll have to remember where your cord was so you can connect it to the bottom piece. So let's show everyone how that connects.
Simply right here.
So the bottom
that's
one,
the bottom. And this is the second piece, B.
And then we'll have to show them how the very top one gets connected and where that goes.
And there's a flat end. You see that flat?
So it's like a male-female thing?
Right. This is female, this is male, but more importantly is you can see that this is rounded on one side and then flat on the other.
Okay, so the flat goes to the flat and you kind of screw them together. You don't want to push them together. You're going to screw that collar on it
You are going to push it because you have to, right? You have to push it in together, right? But it should be an easy fit.
Okay.
Okay, just like that. And then you screw.
All right.
Just like that. That's it. And let the screw do the work.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to remember, is there a second adapter for part A, which we're about to?
Part A is right at top.
So there's an extra plug.
Yeah,
okay,
you have to put that in.
Okay,
right?
so that's sitting separate, you guys. So part A is going to have its own connector on top of part B, somewhere in your branch system. So now A will come down, that will have its own coupler, and we'll push that together. And you can see, I mean, these trees go together so quickly. And the top thing, yeah, I don't, you guys, I don't know why we had so many problems trying to get our little caps off, but when somebody else posted that question, I was kind of relieved.
So here it is, right?
Yep.
We're just going to line those pieces up.
Okay, here we go. So remember, it goes in, and you'll see that the smooth finish just disappears. It just slips right in.
That's it.
So you're going to have a total of 1, 2, 3 pieces that are going to connect to each other.
Screw it together.
Awesome. Very simple. And then
you want to bring down your...
This tree needs a ladder to put the decorations
Sorry,
on.
I'm not 8 feet tall.
It's okay. It's okay. I have a little step ladder, but we don't have to worry about that part right now.
Yep.
We'll make sure that we can plug it in. Actually, I have a little step ladder right here. Hang on. So we got our little step ladder. Farmer John's going to go up, and there's like some magic. Once you hit a certain piece, it all just kind of falls into place. Now, the top part is a little bit more stiff than the rest of them. You can see the other branches just kind of fall down. And that one just needs to be shaped up a little tiny bit, but no big deal. Now, keep in mind, this is meant to be a sparse tree. And we're going to do a little bit of adjusting, like right here. You can see that these arms are visible. Now, after we make this video, you guys, I'm going to show you a video of some suggestions that I think you might like of how to decorate a tree like this, all while you embrace its shape and the fact that it is sparse, so that you can just let the light come through and see everything to it. So some people aren't into these sparse trees. I thought there was some magic about it. So I'm pretty excited to see it all decorated, which again is going to be a separate video. And I specifically have ideas to show you how to hide the hinges with certain decorations without filling it too much. We don't want to fill it too much. So, all right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug it in. Before he actually turns that power strip on, I just want to make a few comments. Oh, so that went right on. So our paddle must have already been pushed in. So, all right, so now it's off. That was the first mode. So now, again, you can work this from your foot, or if you want to bend over and pick it up, it's completely up to you, but it's meant for a foot paddle. This is where all of your mode changes happen. So you go from off to on. This one doesn't have as much of a delay as the 7.5 foot tree that we worked with the first time, so I'm a little bit surprised. So now push it again. And there goes your soft twinkle. And then push it again, and it's off. So it's a total of, 2, 3 pushes to get where you want to go. And that's it, you guys. So the only problem with this is every time you turn it on and off from the paddle, you're going to have to set it. Like if you want it to be on twinkle, remember you're going to have to push your paddle twice. So yeah, he just hit it 2 quick times. So remember, if you want it to be on twinkle, you have to hit it twice. Now, this tree is, again, a little bit more sparse than the 7.5 foot tree. It's a little shockingly sparse to me. I was not expecting that the separation for this section here was going to be so visible. But like I said, we're going to be doing a really nice video for you with some new decorations that we have, some old decorations that are 50 and 60 years old, and we're going to make this tree look really, really, really beautiful, and we still love this tree. So that was just the basic assembly for the Our Texas House Christmas tree that is viral everywhere, you guys, and sadly I think it is mostly sold out. We checked last night, the 9 foots were gone, right?
Yeah, there was one left and it was gone.
It gone while we were looking at it. There was a few 4-foot trees and I think a few 12-foot trees. The 12-foot tree is clearly the most expensive at a few $100s, but still substantially less expensive than your most common Christmas trees that you're finding anywhere else. I mean, the 12-foot Christmas tree at Costco is really unaffordable, and it just doesn't make any sense. So if you want to get into this type of a tree where you're going with this sparse look that is viral everywhere, I promise you this tree is going to look beautiful once we decorate it. So please like and subscribe if this video helped you, and you're definitely going to want to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see all of our Christmas trees decorated for this beautiful holiday season. So anyway, you guys, happy Thanksgiving. We hope to see you in the next video.